welcome to
Science Rules!
I'm your host, Hannah, and these are my assistants,
Keith Jesus III, but everyone calls me KJ.
Mike, I have my PhD in awesomeness.
I'm Andrew, and I'm a nerd.
Today we're going to be talking about magnetism. Now you know what magnets are. They're on your fridge. So let's do an experiment with them. Now before we do anything, KJ is going to show us a few properties of magnets.
Well, hello, kids. Have you ever heard of the Earth's magnetic field? The Earth has its own magnet inside of it, and it has its own magnetic field. So the lines go from the South Pole to the North Pole. And when we have our little compasses, they follow these lines, so that's why our compasses point north. Now, a bar magnet is just like the Earth's magnetic field. It has these lines, and they point from the north to the south. Now, the most important thing is that these lines are continuous lines. So all of these lines are connected, which means that these lines form circles. Now, the stronger the magnet, the stronger the magnetic field. Remember that.
And that's what we'll be talking about in today's episode, if temperature affects the strength of the magnetic field. So what do you think? Will a magnet be stronger at room temperature, at hot temperatures, or cold temperatures? Let's go to our assistants and find out. So what are your hypotheses, guys?
Cold!
Hot.
I just don't know, Bill. I just don't know.
Let's just assume he means room temperature. Well, guys, there's certainly some interesting hypotheses. But let's go over to Mike and find out who's right.
Alright kids, let's put some science into motion. For this experiment, all you'll need is a magnet, some paper clips, a freezer, an oven with your parents' supervision, and a smile. So, take your control variable, which will be our magnet at room temperature, and gather up as many paper clips as you can get. Let's count how many and let's see how many we got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18, not bad, not bad. But let's see if we can do better if we make it cold. To make it cold, we'll put it in the freezer for about an hour. So, until then, bye-bye.
Your boom pineapple wine, your $1.50 all the time. Your boom pineapple wine, your $1.50 all the time. Turn around and let me see. Turn around and let me see.
So now we'll pull this out of the freezer. It's been sitting in there for an hour or so, so it's pretty cold. Like really cold. And now we'll pick up some paper clips with it. Let's see how many it got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 paper clips. So now we'll take this little magnet and toss it into our oven for 1 hour at 225 Fahrenheit.
Like pepper pot, from the old to the young, gonna make your body rock. It's really easy, easy peasy. You can do it anywhere. Jump around like you don't care. Singing, turn around and let me see. Turn around and let me see a boom pineapple wine. Your $1.50.
Alright, it's been about an hour. Let's go get our magnet out of the oven. Now when you do this, you want to make sure you have the proper adult supervision and the proper safety tools. So we'll grab our magnet off of this, and we'll head on over to our experiment table where we have paper clips lined up and ready to collect. You want to hold it about the same height as you did before and gather about as many paper clips as you can get on there. Now normally you would set this aside to cool so you could count them without burning yourself, but I have a pretty good visual picture of it and count them in the air. We have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 paper clips on here. So with that number, we'll head over to our results. 14. So as you can see, we performed each experiment a couple of times just to make sure that our experiment didn't have any outliers. It was both accurate and precise in the way we measured. And from what you can tell, the cold gathered the most, the room temperature gathered the next most, and the hot gathered the least. So, let's send these results over to our E to the MC.
Squared. Wow, Mike, that is really cool. But I wonder why cold gets the most. Let's head over to Andrew to find out.
Well, kids, think of a magnet as being made up of a whole bunch of little tiny magnets, called domains. And the more domains that are in the same direction, the stronger the magnet. Now, by heating our magnet, the energy from the heat caused the domains to wobble and point in many different directions, thus making the magnet weaker. But when a magnet is cold, more domains point in the same direction, making the magnetic field stronger. Thus, by freezing our magnet, we made our magnet stronger because more domains pointed in the same direction.
And that's why Andrew's hypothesis was right. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, but it looks like we're out of time. So tune in next week for...
We're going to find out how this works and why it does the things it does. And we're also going to figure out why this grape does this.
Crikey, that's going to be a good episode. So thanks, guys, and remember...
Science rules!